sagas of our Indian heroes, it will light up the fire, that patriot within you. Let us hear it from Krish, Trish and Balti boy. Bharat hai hum. Bharat hai hum.
Hey, what happened to Krish?
Was trying to be a hero, but got beaten up himself, Trish. Yeah.
Hey, I didn't get beaten up. It was a fight.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing, Balti boy. Getting beaten up would mean that only I took a beating. But being in a fight means that I too beat the lights out of the opposite guy.
But why did the fight happen?
For self-esteem.
Hey, tell me clearly what happened.
I was playing alone when some langurs came there and they snatched my ball.
And for that teeny weeny ball, this eeny meeny monkey clashed with those dangerous langurs.
I admit that I got hit. But seeing my courage, more monkeys came and we chased those langurs away.
Oh, wow. You did today what Wazir Ram Singh Pathania did 175 years ago.
1 minute, Trish. Who was this Ram Singh Pathania?
Okay, I will tell you. Dear Sanskriti, story mode on.
Wazir Ram Singh Pathania was born in Himachal Pradesh's Kangra district's Noorpur on 10th April 1824. He was the Prime Minister of the princely state of Noorpur. This was the period when the arbitrariness of the Britishers was at its peak and every self-respecting princely state of India was fighting for its existence.
The king of Noorpur had died and his successor was a minor. So under the doctrine of lapse policy, the Britishers refused to accept the heir apparent as the new king, and by paying a mere amount of 5,000, they wanted to grab Noorpur. Come on, let me take you to the royal court of Noorpur, where a debate is going on between the chief minister and Wazir Ram Singh.
Other than taking the 5,000 rupees and handing over a kingdom to the British, we have no other option, dear prince.
There is an option of taking up arms to defend our dignity.
This is not the time to do something brash, but to work consciously, Ram Singh.
I am saying this with full consciousness, Mahamantri ji.
It means you have no idea of the power of the British. If the British are elephants, then we are ants.
If the ant enters the elephant's trunk, then it too can slam it.
But it is very difficult to get into the trunk of an elephant, my friend.
What you are saying is right, Paharchand. But for that too, I have planned something in my mind. First of all, we have to get all the ants together.
Ram Singh convened a meeting of all the Katoch Rajputs with a special purpose.
We will fight for our mother and motherland. If our dignity is stained, we will cut off our heads. These two sentences are the identity of every Indian, right?
Yes!
Let's not be separate fingers but become a unified fist. We must wipe out the British and repay the debt of the motherland.
Yes!
While on one side, Wazir Ram Singh was uniting everyone, on the other side, the British were also making their moves in a very cunning manner.
This person, Ram Singh, is trying to unite the different communities, which is not good for us.
When you can't buy the enemy with bribe policy, then break them with the divide and rule policy. Both the Pahari people and Sikhs consider Himachal as their motherland. We just have to make both of them fight each other, that's it.
At the instigation of the British, there was a fierce fight between Sikh and the Pahari people of Himachal.
Stop! Why are you two fighting?
Because Himachal is our motherland, and we will not allow anyone to conquer and occupy it.
This is the land of our ancestors. We will not leave it till we die.
Both of you are saying the same thing. This land is someone's motherland and someone's ancestral land. This means that you two are not enemies, but brothers. The real enemy is the one who has made two brothers fight, the one who wants to usurp our motherland. Recognize your strength and the deceit of the British.
Ram Singh mediated a peace settlement between the Pahadis and the Sikhs. A few kilometers away from the border of Nurpur was the Shahpur Kandi fort, which was captured by the British. There, on the night of 14th August 1848, when the British were sleeping soundly, then, by attacking them in the middle of the night, Ram Singh not only swept away their sleep, but also blew away their senses, and the British had to abandon the fort and run. With their sheer courage, Ram Singh's army won the Shahpur Kandi fort.
Then what happened?
This battle was a luxurious victory for Ram Singh and a shameful escape for the British. Therefore, the British called a big meeting in their head office at Hoshiarpur.
The attack was a surprise for us. That is why we lost, sir.
This attack was not on you, but on the British rule.
This time we will go fully prepared and defeat the forces of Ram Singh.
You don't just have to defeat, but destroy. I repeat, don't just defeat, destroy them.
The British attacked Shahpur with a large army. Ram Singh fought hard with the Britishers, but due to being very small in numbers, the British army overpowered his forces. While fighting boldly, when Ram Singh was badly injured, Pahad Chand came to him.
Ram Singh, now we cannot face the British any longer. We have to escape.
Never! I will take a bullet on my chest, but will never show my back to the British.
Try to understand. You have the responsibility of the young prince. You must run away not to save your life, but to save the life of the heir.
Ram Singh understood the importance of the words of Pahad Chand, and despite not wanting to, he had to flee from there with the prince. The injured Ram Singh successfully escaped and reached Gujarat. There's a saying, if there's even a slight spark left in the unextinguished embers of coal, then there's a risk of fire. The injured Ram Singh was like the same unextinguished coal who lit the torch of freedom in Gujarat with his inner spark.
Remember that this fight is not of Himachal against the British. It is of India against the British. Because every corner of India is as much a victim of them as we are. So in this fight for independence, I want all Indians, Gujarati, Sikh, Rajasthanis in my army. So tell me, in this fight, are my Gujarati brothers with me?
Yes, we are with you forever.
Just as a bird builds its nest by adding single pieces of straw, similarly by mobilizing the people of Rajasthan, Punjab and Himachal along with Gujarat, Ram Singh formed his army and reached the Dhauladhar forests of Himachal. To fight the jungle rule of the British, Ram Singh built his empire in the middle of the forest. And the news of this finally reached the British.
What? Ram Singh is building his army inside the forest?
It is our fault, sir. We hit that snake but didn't kill it completely. And today, it is raising its head again.
Officer John Peel, go and kill him.
Yes, sir.
John Peel was the nephew of then British Prime Minister Sir Robert Peel. The British initiated an attack under the leadership of Officer John Peel. Ram Singh's army was ready for this attack of the British. There was a fierce battle. The green forest turned red with blood. John Peel was killed by Ram Singh's sword, due to which the British had to run back.
What? John Peel was killed?
Sir, Ram Singh's real strength is not his army, but the jungle.
By camouflaging themselves in green leaves, his white soldiers are not visible even when they are in front of us. And our soldiers in red uniforms are visible from a distance.
It is difficult to enter the forest and catch him. We have to catch him when he comes out of the forest, okay? Also catch someone from his team who knows his routine very well.
The British put in all their efforts to find such a man and captured Ram Singh's friend, Pahad Chand.
If you love your life, then tell me, when does Ram Singh come out of the forest? I love my friendship more than my life. I won't tell you. Don't force me to shoot a bullet. I'll even take a bullet for a friend. I will not shoot the bullet at you, but at them.
When Pahar Chand turned back, he saw that the British had also captured his wife and children.
I won't tell. No! Don't do anything to my wife and children. I'll tell you. Ram Singh visits the temple outside the forest on the next morning of every full moon unarmed.
When Ram Singh arrived at the temple outside the forest with his ritual plate on the morning after the full moon, the British were already waiting for him in hiding.
Surrender yourself over to us.
I surrender myself only before the deities whom I worship.
Saying this, Ram Singh single-handedly charged at the British and killed 2-3 British soldiers. The English did not expect such a sudden attack from Ram Singh. However, the British deceitfully captured Ram Singh and punished him by sending him to Rangoon.
Rangoon? What happened then?
He was tortured a lot in Rangoon, and on 11th November 1849, at the age of just 24, Wazir Ram Singh attained martyrdom.
Even today at his birthplace, his death anniversary is celebrated as Veer Divas or Bravery Day.
Salute to Ram Singh Pathania ji. Krish, you also faced the Langus with the same courage as that of Ram Singh ji. Well done.
Yes, so many heroes had to sacrifice their lives for our independence.
So, say it proudly.
Hey guys! If you enjoyed listening to this story a lot, then you will definitely have more fun watching it.
Watch Krish Trish Balti Boy Bharat Hai Hum every Sunday at 11 a.m. on Doordarshan.
And our streaming partners are Amazon Prime Video and Netflix. Stay tuned.